And away they go. Unforgivable You broke fast, but broke a little awkward and has dropped back to be last. Quickest into stride is On Jen very fast. On the far side, Champagne Room. Now here comes Miss Southern Miss in the red, getting a lot closer to go up alongside of the leader. Miss Southern Miss all the way through to quicken the pace now. Then we come back to Rooms, who's dropped back fourth, and Unforgivable You is 6 off them. They head to the half-mile pole, and Miss Southern Miss keen to go on now. She's taking the lead and tugging her way along. Miss Southern Miss opening up on them into the turn. On Jen is second. Champagne Rooms is now 3 lengths off Miss Southern Miss. Then another 4 back to Unforgivable You and Rooms. Coming to the quarter pole now, and Miss Southern Miss is the leader. Champagne Room coming to take her on, and On Jen is back in third. Top of the lane now, and it is Miss Southern Miss at the rail and Champagne Room. These two stride for stride. Champagne Room, Miss Southern Miss turn for home. Nose and nose. Absolutely nothing in it. Miss Southern Miss, Kenta Sormo on the inside. Champagne Room and Mario Gutierrez on the outside. Nose and nose throughout the stretch. Champagne Room the advantage. Champagne Room's going to outrun her, and Champagne Room and Mario Gutierrez won the Sorrento. Miss Southern Miss a game second, then came On Jen, Rooms and Unforgivable You. And away they go. On the far side, we have Union Strike coming away well, American Cleopatra, and now here comes Morganite being sent along. Morganite wanted the lead, and Morganite sprinting through to take over. Champagne Room gets a perfect spot in third. Union Strikes drop back to fourth. Miss Southern Miss making headway at the rail. Noted and Quoted is back second last, and Holy Mosey trails. They head to the half-mile pole, and Morganite wanted this lead, and she kicks on now to lead just under 2. American Cleopatra now cutting into that lead second. Champagne Room on the far side. Miss Southern Miss is fourth down at the rail. Noted and Quoted 4 lengths off the leaders, then Holy Mosey and Union Strike. Past the 3/8 they go now, and Morganite coming under pressure now. Morganite being ridden but not going on, and Morganite stopping. American Cleopatra, Champagne Room, Union Strike running a big one. Noted and Quoted coming after them in the red cap. They're at the top of the lane now. American Cleopatra down at the rail. Champagne Room on the outside. Extreme outside. Union Strike's running a huge one. They come for home, and it's Union Strike on the outside coming home best of all. Union Strike strikes the front and starts to draw clear, and Union Strike and Martin Garcia have taken the Mar Debutante. American Cleopatra second, then Champagne Room. In behind that, Noted and Quoted, Miss Southern Miss, Morganite and Holy Mosey.
We are ready for a start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, and with honors started well. There goes Noted and Quoted now to take the early lead, and Noted and Quoted is sent to the front by Rafael Bejarano. With honors is running in second. Colorful Charades is third. Yellow Agate is fourth. Wide run into that first turn for Champagne Room. Then Sweet Loretta in behind them. Down toward the inside, Valladorna. Dancing Rags is there. Yellow Agate now shuffled back to mid-pack, about 5.5 lengths off the lead. American Gal from that outside post is passing horses quickly now on the far outside. And then it's Union Strike, Daddy's Little Darling, and Jameson and Ginger is last of them all at 23 and 3 opening quarter mile. Realistic pace up front here set by Noted and Quoted, who's out there on a 2-length lead up the backstretch. Champagne Room on the outside is running in second. And then it's Sweet Loretta third in between horses. Colorful Charades is fourth, and down on the inside. Then with honors, Dancing Rags. It's a wide run on that first turn, and continuing to run outside is American Gal, and she's 5 lengths off the lead after a tepid half mile in 48 seconds flat. Yellow Agate's got 6 lengths to make up. Daddy's Little Darling starting to launch a mild bid on the far outside. Union Strike, Valladorna next. And Jameson and Ginger is last of them all as Noted and Quoted tries to take them all the way. Champagne Room on the outside, right alongside, and American Gal has made her way up to third as they make their way to the top of the stretch. The Californians lead the way here. Noted and Quoted and Champagne Room, and they're into the stretch, and it is Noted and Quoted. Champagne Room moves up alongside, and Champagne Room, a 30-1 long shot, has taken the lead with a furlong to run and has pulled clear to lead by 3. Valladorna has charged into second, and American Gal is third. Champagne Room, Valladorna closing late, Champagne Room, a 30-1 upset under Mario Gutierrez. Valadorna was second, and then came American Gal, and Daddy's Little Darling. An upset starts the day on Breeders' Cup Saturday.
And I'm here in the winners.
And here's Romantic Vision and Brian Hernandez Jr. going into line. They're all in line, ready for a start. They're off in the Longines Breeders' Cup Distaff. Abel Tasman broke near the back of the field as Champagne Room comes out quickly. On the outside is Paradise Woods, and then it's Stellar Wind down toward the inside. Mopetism and Romantic Vision. Elate is right behind them as they make their way toward that first turn. Then Forever Unbridled and Mike Smith and Abel Tasman will have to come from last in the distaff. They're a good 9 lengths off of Champagne Room, who's the early leader going around that first turn. Champagne Room on top here and in the clear by a length and a half. Paradise Woods on the outside running along in second. Stellar Wind is third and tucked in as they head to the backstretch. Elate and Jose Ortiz outside of horses. They're 3 lengths behind at this stage. Mopetism follows in fifth. The break of another 2. And then comes Forever Unbridled. And now she's 5 lengths off the lead and beginning to move up outside of horses. Then Romantic Vision. Abel Tasman has been controlled so far. She just went by Romantic Vision and she's 6.5 lengths behind under Mike Smith as Champagne Room continues to lead them along up the backstretch. Paradise Woods and Ekbeck in second. Outside of those two, Elate with a perfect run third, just outside the pacemakers. Stellar Wind coming under a ride from Victor Espinoza. And then Mopetism alongside. John Velasquez and Forever Unbridled are on the move now, and here they come with a 4-wide bid, and suddenly they've gone by Elate, and Jose Ortiz is really pumping on her to go, and Mike Smith is asking a ton of run here from Abel Tasman. She's got to get going. Forever Unbridled has made a bid for the lead as they come to the top of the stretch, and Paradise Woods fights on from the inside. Abel Tasman is trying to come on, and here she is on the far outside. Not Elate today. It is Forever Unbridled. Abel Tasman charging but running out of time. Forever Unbridled's gonna do it. Forever Unbridled has won the Breeders' Cup Distaff over Abel Tasman. Paradise Woods was third. Elate and Unbridled wins for Dallas Stewart in the Longines Breeders' Cup Distaff.
Fred Hertrick.
And they're off. And a good start. Street Surrender pops from the inside gate and goes out for the early lead. Shenandoah Queen moving out from the outside to challenge, and Champagne Room is right there with Constellation, so a good battle early on with 1 lap to go. Madam Stripe settles down into fifth. She's got 5 lengths to make up. Just to the outside of Majestic Heat. Pacific Wind is second last in the early running, and no speed from Bernina Star. She is a long way last, must have 14 lengths to make up. They're strung out behind the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Valley champion from last year, and that's Champagne Room, and she's onto the backstretch in front by about a length. 22-4 was the opening quarter mile for Champagne Room, and she's on a clear lead from Shenandoah Queen. Constellation third, Street Surrender between runners. Madam Stripes moving up on the extreme outside. Majestic Heat biding her time. She's got 5 lengths to make up. Pacific Wind down to the inside. Bernina Star is the trailer as Champagne Room takes him to the far turn. 46-3 for that opening half mile. A solid pace on. Champagne Room is the leader. Madam Stripes is now rallying up on the outside of Shenandoah Queen into the second spot, and there goes Majestic Heat. And Majestic Heat is on the move for Mike Smith. She's on the extreme outside, now rallying up 3 wide, and she's gone up to a joint second, widest into the lane, trying to get to Champagne Room. And here they are at the top of the stretch. Champagne Room turns them on down, but Majestic Heat, under a full head of steam, is right up to challenge and take over the lead. Majestic Heat in front inside the final furlong. Champagne Room battling hard down the second spot. Long way back to Bernina Star, who's rallied from the back of the pack outside Madam Stripes. But Majestic Heat loved the 2 turns today, and she wins the Bayakoa in style. Champagne Room was second, Madam Stripes third, then maybe Bernina Star.